And now I would like to pass the floor to the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Let us welcome the President of Ukraine with the round of applause, and let us thank him for having already the second prayer breakfast that we held under the patronage of the President of Ukraine. Thank you, and glory to Ukraine. Please take your seats. We thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, there's many of you. It's a great pleasure for me to see you all, dear guests of the prayers breakfast, and our dear friends, the friends to Ukraine. I'm very happy to be here today, and I'm very happy that Jonas, the Prime Minister of Norway, has joined us today. Thank you, Jonas, for the support. We thank to Norway and the people of Norway. We thank to all those standing with our nation, with Ukraine from the very beginning. This is crucially important. It's truly important to know and to feel this enormous support, that in this struggle of good and evil, we have military support. But not only military support, there's also the support to our people and the spiritual support. There are allies by values, allies in struggle that is waged by Ukraine. This is the struggle, the fight for life, the most important and dart that we have. And as we see your deeds, as we hear your words of support, as we hear your prayers for us, for our people, for our children, for Ukraine, we know that we are not alone, and we are on the light side of the history, so we can stop the evil, we can stop the death. The faith in this is crucially important. We need this just as any assistance to defend us. And this faith, the faith in the victory of life, this is like an armor for our spirit. All those 1,289 days of war of Russia against the life in Ukraine, the war that I believe went outside the frames of any terms of international law. This is surely more than an armed conflict, more than aggression of one state against the others. This is the war of views, of fundamental phenomena on our land. We have the struggle between good and evil, the light and darkness. Ukrainians know this, and everyone has their own examples, their own moments of life when they've seen evil, and when they've seen the God and felt his strengths, his manifestation. I know that over decades of tradition of prayers breakfast has found the best format for the statements. These are very personal stories, and I would like to share one of my stories about two statements that I've made during this war. There were a lot of words, but I would like to focus on two aspects. The first year of war, in 2022, the two sentences that I gave with the distance of half a year. The first phrase was on 6 a.m. on the 24th of February, when I was addressing to all the people of Ukraine, to all the people of the world, frankly speaking. Everyone could see that. And I said to Ukrainians, dear Ukrainians, Russia has started a full-scale war against us. Couple of words that resemble the utter evil can exist on the earth, the darkest thing that can exist within the people who are ready to go into someone else's land, ready to kill people, leaving people, and shed death and destruction. We could see that. We could see what Russia and Putin are capable of. We could see the civilians killed and sentenced. We could see mass burials. We could see bombs and missiles flying at our cities. We could see hospitals on fire, the tragedy, the schools on fire, buildings, churches. And this is the darkness that wanted to spread around everywhere. But with God's help, it did not achieve its purpose, because we have created the single force, our warriors who stand strong and deter the evil, our warriors who were, and our people who were stopping the enemy convoys, our medics, volunteers, rescuers, diplomats, artists, scientists, all the Ukrainians who have selected Ukraine and who made everything possible for Ukraine to live on, and so that the evil would be defeated. And Ukraine, and not too many believed in Ukraine at first, so that Ukraine would stood on the first day, on the second day, and others. And every single day was sort of eternity for everyone. And then it was a week, then it was month, and couple of months. The evil continued to attack, but Ukraine continued to stood on, to keep on fighting. And then half a year went after the beginning of the war. And we understood that the darkness is not going to overcome. The evil plans will not be fulfilled. We had the equipment destroyed. We had it presented in Crescentic and as a symbol to the fact that the evil was not able to achieve its plans. And on the 24th of August, during the address to the people, I said, "My dear people of Ukraine, I congratulate you on the Independence Day of Ukraine." Now, these are the words that Russia thought that would never be said, but still they were stated, and together with them the strength to all the people, all this light that can the nation illuminate when the truth, God, and its force are together with them. There's millions of people with these words, millions of deeds, millions of actions, bravery, self-dedication of Ukrainians. Now, these words were told once again in a year, and then once again in 2024, and then they were said yesterday. Now, these words are much more than just congratulations, because as long as we hear Ukraine congratulate you on the Independence Day of Ukraine, as long as we hear it in our native language for our people, it means that the evil didn't make it. Until these words are heard, it means that the life is winning. Dear ladies and gentlemen, today the fight between the good and evil continues. Russia continues to attack. Russia continues to hate, destroy our land. This needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped. I believe that we together can make this happen. We shall achieve peace, the peace that shall be firm and long-standing. This is what we are praying for today, and they will definitely be heard as these prayers are recited in hundreds of languages, by many friends from different religions, in different continents. I want to thank them for their presence here in our heart in Ukraine. Thank you.
Ми вдячні за
We are
розуміння,
grateful for the understanding
хто в цій війні.
who is who in this war, the understanding the meaning of good and evil, and the side that we're fighting for.
Цю підтримку
And I want to thank you for the support, for the fight, for the sake of Ukraine and for the sake of justice. I want to thank for spreading the truth about this war, for uniting people and for calling upon all hearts of the world to be with us, with Ukraine, with Ukrainians, with truth, with people striving for peace so much,
справедливий. Дякую.
fair peace. I thank you.
Боже великий,
I thank you, God Almighty.
Слава
Save
Україні!
Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine.
Дякуємо вам, Володимире
Thank you,
Олександровичу.
Volodymyr Alexandrovich. We thank Mr. President for his powerful statement, for the unity, and this audience are currently demonstrating the unity around our faith, around our values, and our Ukraine. And it is very important today that